In order to change the 5-function printed circuit board, you first must remove the 2 wires from the clip in the upper left-hand corner, then remove all the wires off the circuit board. Be sure to use a pair of pliers to pull the wires off the board so the wires are not pulled out of the push-ons. Once all the wires are off, using a Phillips head screwdriver, remove the 6 screws that mount the board to the sub-panel. Once you remove the original board from the sub-panel, be sure to keep track of all 6 screws that will be used to mount the new board. Remove the new circuit board from the static electricity proof pouch and observe the jumper set points. Be sure to match the jumper set points from the old board to the new board. There are 3 jumpers: the LTC, the EAT, and the purge timer. The purge timer is actually in the center of the board. The EAT and the LTC are located towards the top. Prior to installing the new board on the sub-panel, install the 2 wires in the clip at the upper left-hand corner. It is now time to install the new board. Be sure not to trap any wires behind the board prior to screwing the board to the sub-panel. Be sure to reuse the screws from the original board on the new board. There are 6. Once the board is fastened to the sub-panel, you must reinstall all wires on the spades of the board. The wires are all marked for your convenience. It may be easier to use needle nose pliers when installing some of the wires on the board. Once the board is installed, you must set the low fire start voltage. Using a voltmeter on DC volts, place your meter leads across the bottom 2 spade terminals of the board. They are marked MV out. Once your leads are connected to the spades, turn the disconnect switch to the on position and place the blower service switch in the local position. Be sure to leave the burner switch off. You will see a DC voltage output reading on your meter. On the circuit board, there is a potentiometer marked pot 1 on the board. Turn that pot clockwise to increase the DC voltage. Typically, you want this voltage to read 14. So continue to turn that potentiometer clockwise until you reach 14 volts. Once you've set the voltage, turn the blower switch off, remove the 2 meter leads, turn the disconnect switch to the off position, and place both of your toggles in remote prior to leaving the unit. This completes the installation of the circuit board.